Greetings, everyone, once again from the Gershom Hobby Farm in northern Minnesota as we head into Lag B'Omer, the second Lag B'Omer under quarantine. Last year, we were just beginning the lockdown for COVID-19. No unnecessary traveling, no visiting back and forth, no gathering of groups. And so, like a lot of people, I was looking for how do we do Judaism under these circumstances. And I did a little video about lighting my fire in the backyard. Well, this year, once again, I'm going to be doing it alone. And so I'm going to use some of the footage from last year and share some thoughts from the past year and give you Northwoods Lag B'Omer Take 2. Okay, so here I am about to give you some footage maybe of my Lag B'Omer by myself. Well, my wife is here, but I'm going to be doing the fire out here at our home in northern Minnesota because we can't go to a big gathering because of the COVID-19 stay-at-home order, etc. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to light a campfire and light the fire and maybe share with you. I'm going to tuck my payas behind my ears because dangly things are not a good idea when you're building a campfire. Same thing with my tzitzis. I tuck those in too. So anyway, I'm going to pause for a minute here, and then I'll go over to where the fire is and show you how I'm setting it up. I am a scout leader, so I know how to start a fire in a pretty good way. And let's hope that I can share a few minutes of joy and happiness with you on this evening of Lag B'Omer. Okay, so this is where I'm going to build my fire. Now, I just put tinder in the bottom. This is 4 cinder blocks and an old rusty barbecue top that I found out in the junk pile on the farm that previous people left. I've been picking up junk here for 30 years, but this is useful. So give me a couple of minutes. I'll be back in a little bit, and I will have this ready to go. I'll just build it into a fire. We'll see how this goes. You can see the sun is going down behind the trees now. I'm going to wait until I can see 3 stars. I'm lucky that I can actually do that, living out far enough that the sky is visible. It actually looks a little brighter in this picture than it usually does because of the focus. In the background, you may hear some chirping sounds, and they'll probably get louder as this goes on. Those are spring peepers. They're a kind of a little frog that sing in the early spring here. Okay, here we go. I couldn't really photograph myself starting this fire because, I needed both hands to do that. Didn't want to drop my phone in the flames. But there we go. And so, happy Lag B'Omer. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ya, 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 ay, 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 ay. A year ago, when I made that little video about lighting my campfire in my backyard for Lag B'Omer, I thought for sure that by the time Lag B'Omer came around again, we'd all be able to gather and have fires before as we used to do. Well, as it turned out, that was the first of a series of little videos I made throughout the year as the pandemic continued to go. And here we are a year later, and it's not under control. Yes, people are getting vaccines, and yes, people are beginning to be able to go back to work with some restrictions, but we are still under the threat of a plague, very much as it was in the time of Rabbi Akiva. Years ago, when I heard the story about how Lag B'Omer was the day that a plague stopped, a plague that had been killing the students of Rabbi Akiva, one of the things that puzzled me about that story was the idea that the rabbis said the plague came because the students were not treating each other with love and respect. And at the time I read that, I thought, that's superstition. That's that old idea that, you do bad behaviors and you get sick and that diseases are a punishment. And I kind of wrote it off as just the idea of the times back then. But now when I look around and I see people that refuse to wear a mask because they think that it infringes on their personal freedom, or they don't want to get vaccinated, even though Rabbi Nachman of Breslov, who saw the devastation of smallpox in his time, and a time when the smallpox vaccine had been invented, he actually said that if you didn't vaccinate your children, it was the same as if you murdered them. So it's not against our religion to get a vaccine. But there are people who, for their own selfish reasons, who don't care about the rest of the community, will go their own way and do what they want to do, and then maybe they're spreading the plague. So maybe that's what that means in our time. Not that God is zapping us with a plague because we might have said something nasty to somebody, but because we ourselves are not doing what's necessary to bring our community together and protect each other and to defeat this virus. And I think I'm going to leave you with a little song that I think was on a Zalman Schachter record, beginning of the Seven Beggars, that he did back in 1973. And I hope I don't destroy your ears by singing this. Oh, Rabbi Nachman of Breslov used to say, friends, do not despair, for a difficult time has come upon us, joy must fill the air. We must not lose our faith in living, we must not despair, for a difficult time is upon us, joy must fill the air. Yada dum da 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 yai da 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 yai da yada da 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 yada dum da 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 yai da 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 yai da yada da da yada da 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 ay 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 ya ay 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 ya ay 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 ya. Happy Lag B'Omer, everybody. Fill the world with light and joy.